Hi, everybody. It's Talk to Me Tuesday. It's your girl, Anja. And here today, I have the real life. I'm so excited. Please help me welcome Navy Claus. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Oh my goodness. I have all the questions for you.
hmm
Okay. So the first question is, what's your favorite cookie?
My favorite cookie, free ones.
Free ones? I love that answer. Okay. Now, second question is a super hard question. Milk. Are we doing
Mm.
cow's milk, goat milk, plant-based milk? What is it? Like almond milk? What do you like?
Oh, well, I'm old fashioned, so I do the cow's milk,
You do
actually.
the cow's milk? Okay, are we talking 2% or whole milk?
Any of the all, any or all,
Okay.
they all taste fine.
And not to choose favorites, but who's your favorite reindeer?
Rudolph, because I have trouble seeing at night, so Rudolph saves me.
Oh, I love a good Rudolph. So, I mean, I stand at 5 feet tall, so people mistake me for an elf all the time. How is it working with elves?
Oh, it's great. Most of them are very compassionate. Every once in a while, they get a wild hair and start pulling tricks.
Oh no, what kind of tricks?
Oh, sometimes they whisper in my ears and tell me the wrong answer for when a gift could be ready.
Oh, I'm sure that's so tricky because you're like, is it ready or is it not?
Yep. The hard part is now most kids all want computer games, so they
Oh,
really play tricks on me with those.
I'm sure that's hard to keep track of because technology moves so fast.
hmm
Well, that brings me to the next question.
hmm
So, for the naughty and nice list, do you keep it on like a tablet these days or do you still handwrite them?
Well, it takes me longer, but I still have them handwritten.
Oh, I love that. Speaking of the naughty list, I may have done a couple of things this year that has lit. I know, I'm so embarrassed to tell you that I may be on your naughty list. Can you tell me how to get off the naughty list?
Hmm. It varies with different people,
Okay.
but if you just pay it forward, I'll accept it.
Oh, what's a good example of paying it forward? Can I just go and like give out money to people?
Oh, that's cheating.
You said that's cheating. Okay, well, give
No,
me a better
you have to
example
do
then.
something nice for people,
Oh, okay.
something out of the ordinary.
Okay. Does it have to really come from my heart, or can it just be like, get it done, get it off your list?
Well,
Ooh,
you may get away with it the first time, but I'll catch up to you sooner or later.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I know you're in the North Pole. How is that living so far north? I hate the cold, so how do you deal with it?
Oh, the cold isn't that bad. It's just a matter of your mind. How do you feel about it? If you don't
Okay.
like it, it's harder to get used to.
That's fair enough, fair enough. So you're
Besides,
all in.
I'm warm with this coat.
That's true. How long does it take you to get ready? Because, like, I can only imagine it takes me about hours to look like this. How long does it take you to look so good?
Well, I have a lot of helpers, so it doesn't take me as long.
I love that. Okay, okay.
Sometimes I have to have someone help me find my suit.
Is that the hardest part of getting dressed in the morning?
It is, because I don't really always want to go to work. I want to play.
I understand that. So you do really incredible work. You're so amazing. Do you have any moments that you remember maybe the first time you saw a kid? I mean, you've been doing this for like what, 100 plus years, but do you remember like any kid or any moment that you had that was like, oh, that's magical?
Um, every time you see a newborn, it's always magical.
That's so true.
Mhm.
A December baby. So those are the magical moments for you.
Absolutely. They are special.
Is
Every
Santa
single
born
one
in
of them.
December?
I'm sorry.
Is Santa born in December?
Santa's born on lots of days. It depends on who you're talking to.
Okay. Okay. So it's good. It's a true story. What were you gonna say before this?
I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. It's getting
That's all
closer to
right.
Christmas, so things are starting to pile up.
It is getting close to Christmas, so I know you're super busy. I know things probably in the North Pole can get a little out of hand with the elves being a little like. So who's your support system? Who has your back during this crazy time of the year?
Mrs. Claus tries to keep everything in line. She
Does
has
she do a
more
good
trouble
job?
keeping she has the tough job. She has to try and keep me in line.
Does she enjoy cookies as well?
She likes chocolate cookies, so I have to make
Ooh,
sure I bring some home every once in a while.
I love a good chocolate cookie. So yes, Mrs. Claus. So you've been all around the world.
Mhm.
So what other place would you like or do you like besides the North Pole since you've gone everywhere?
Hmm. Actually, I like to sneak off to the Bahamas and go incognito,
Oh,
but that
nice.
that's a little tough sometimes.
Is it tough? Do people still recognize you?
Well, they have a tendency to come up and say, "Are you or aren't you?"
Ooh.
I can't tell.
You can't tell, so you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it
So
would
does
ruin the
anybody get
atmosphere.
would you say it would ruin the
It would ruin
atmosphere?
the atmosphere.
So true, right?
Mhm.
Does anybody get you presents during Christmas time?
Well, I would consider all those cookies and milk presents every time.
Oh,
Kind of
you're
keeps
right. I didn't
me
even think
well
about
rounded.
that. How do you keep in such perfect Santa shape? What's your
Lots of
secret?
lots of cookies.
Lots of cookies. I love that. Anything else besides cookies? I know sometimes people put vegetables out for you. What you think?
The reindeer like it.
Ah, you bring them to the reindeer?
Absolutely. They have all that travel, so you have to give them something.
That is so true. So, how many reindeer do you have? What is it? Six? Eight?
Well, on average, it's 12. We have
I'm sure
lots
you
of
have like
lots.
backups.
Yeah, we have lots in training,
Oh,
but they have to work their way up.
that makes sense. So I do know kids are still out here writing handwritten notes to you and
Mhm.
mailing them to you. How do you keep up with all of those notes? Because when I'm at work, going through hundreds of emails is like crazy to me. So how do you do it?
I have lots of help.
A lot of helps keeps you on your toes, making sure every kid gets their letter
Yeah,
read.
and I have to make sure that the elves don't put their names on the list sometimes. So
Oh,
I
I
have
could
to I
totally
have to
see
track.
that. Do you ever get lost when you're going from place to place, or do you use like GPS?
No, Rudolph knows his way very well, so he
Really?
keeps me straight.
Oh, I love that. So tell me, what is it like? So I watch a lot of Christmas movies. I don't know if you
Mhm.
have time for such things, but one Christmas movie, Santa Claus was like on the roof and like he fell off and some other guy had to step in for him.
Mhm.
Like, is that how you became Santa Claus? Or were you like born into it? Like, I'm so confused.
There are so many opportunities to be a Santa Claus,
Oh,
and when the time arises, you either step up or you step away.
oh.
So it's a magical situation when that time comes for you.
Oh, do you think you have to be born into it and like a magical thing happens and it's like presented to you?
No.
You said no.
Sometimes you're expected to do these things, and other times it just jumps up and grabs you by the shirt and slaps you around a little bit and says, "It's time."
I can totally see that. I love, love, love that. So I know you're familiar with the Grinch, right? I think everybody, like the word has
Mhm,
like, okay. So I feel like down here on like Earth and what is it, south of the North Pole, like
mhm.
there may be Grinches all over. I feel like there's more Grinches this year than I've ever seen. How do you handle a Grinch? Because you do it with such grace and such joy. I need advice.
You just smile at them and make them think you're up to something.
You just smile at them? Do you
Yes,
just
ma'am.
stare at them?
No, just smile. This, Southern folk have a way of saying, "Well, bless your heart."
So we can take that just smile and says, "Bless your little heart, baby."
Yes.
What challenges does Santa like what do you face like during this time? Because I know the weather can get bad and you got people on the naughty
Mhm.
list. What kind of challenges do you face?
Time management.
Oh, that's a good one. Time management, right?
So sometimes it's difficult to get to all of the places at the right time because some kids they wake up early or they stay up late. Everybody wants to pick on Santa and say, "I saw him."
Oh my goodness, that's so true. How do you stop from being seen? You're so fast. I know when I was a
Mhm.
kid, and even now, I try to look out for you and I just fall so deep asleep. So, how do you make it happen? Or is that a secret?
Well, I do have friends that are pixies, so that
Okay.
helps.
Okay, good, good, good. Do you ever take visitors? Like, if I wanted to buy like a plane ticket and come see you, is that like a thing?
It would be very hard to find the North Pole.
Okay.
Not
All
many
right.
planes would fly there.
Okay. True. Good point. I haven't looked online yet for tickets, but I
Mhm.
just wanted to know if I was welcome.
Everybody's welcome, but
Oh,
usually I would
okay.
pick them up along the way.
Okay, good. You spread so much love and so much cheer. Like, how do you consistently do it? Who pours into you? I know you said Mrs. Claus has a huge hand in it,
Mhm.
but like to keep your jolly up, how do you do that besides eating cookies and like, yeah.
The occasional eggnog helps.
Ooh, eggnog. Yes.
That's when the naughty people put food out for me.
More eggnog, parents. We need more eggnog. What are some gifts some people can give that isn't like materialistic, you would say?
I think a hug is probably the best gift that you can ever give to anyone. And usually it's not expected, but it's always warm and pleasant, and very much appreciated.
Oh, I love
And
that. I
your
think
beautiful smile helps too.
so. Always smile, offer a
Mhm.
hug if it's welcome. I love
Mhm.
that. Is there anything else we need to know about Santa? Because like you're amazing. So like tell us something that maybe we don't know about you or something you want the world to know about like life or like anything.
Well, you already know Santa is always watching, and he has all kinds of spies to keep him up to date.
So
Um, the, but the big issue is if we just look out for each other, life will be grand.
life will be grand because we're like better together.
Mhm.
So how do you make it to all these like parties? I know you said time management. So is
Mhm,
that part of the time management? Because if I see you at this party and then I go to my friend's party and I see you again,
mhm.
like how does that work?
Time warps.
Time warps. I love that. Okay.
You have
So
to learn how to
do you
play the game.
what'd you say?
You have to learn how to play the game.
In it to win it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any like secret recipes that we need to know about?
Oh, there are just so many.
And what
There,
should I
there.
Google? What kind of recipe should I Google? Do you know what Google is?
I am catching up.
Okay, I know you've been around a long time, so I don't want to, I want to make sure we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Oh, the old favorite sugar cookies are always good for Christmas time,
Oh, I
and
love
and you know making the Christmas cookies with family members with and icing and things on them and decorating. That it's a great opportunity to spend with your family, and
that.
they
I
taste good
totally,
too.
and they taste so good, so yummy, right? All right. So another question: if you find the holidays kind of hard to deal with, and you're feeling a little blue, what
Mhm.
would you say to do for kids and parents alike?
It's harder for parents because they have all of the kids are just looking forward to it, and the parents are trying to run away from it.
There is a difference there. There is a
There's a
difference.
huge difference.
I think all the parents watching would be like, "Yes, Santa, yes, help me, please."
You bet.
So true.
The biggest thing that I find is just opening up your heart and spending time with your loved ones. Just listen to them. Sometimes they just want someone to listen
That's so true.
to, and
That's so
that always
true.
makes Christmas better.
That always makes Christmas better.
Hmm.
I agree. Now, like I said, you're a really busy person. So, do you watch Christmas movies?
Every once in a while, I usually get to see him in June and July.
Well, that's probably like the best time for you to watch a Christmas movie, right?
Give me some hints about what's
Yeah,
changing.
tell me what these people think about me down here. That's like the perfect time to watch because then you're not making toys, you're not so
Yeah,
busy and overwhelmed. Yes.
and the elves are about tired of me by then.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Is it hard to train the reindeers?
um, they're extremely intelligent, so they learn quickly, and they mind their own groups, so they actually do their own training. And the only thing that I have to do with them is try and train them on what I'm thinking at the moment.
Yeah, that
Sometimes
can get
that's
a little
hard.
difficult. All right. You guys, it has been such an honor and a privilege. You guys have been watching Talk to Me Tuesday. It's been so much fun talking to Santa, the official Navy Claus. Do you have anything you want to say to the people? Like anything?
Merry Christmas. Go Navy, beat Army.
I love that. I love that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye. You can find me. Oh, before I go, make sure to find me at it's your girl underscore Anja. Once again, it's your girl underscore ANJA. And until next time, have a happy, happy Christmas. Bye, everybody. Like, I just think you are so extraordinary. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. Like, your
Yeah,
energy, your vibes. And I just really appreciate, like, you
yeah.
being on this earth.
Well, I appreciate you.